Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh and today we're looking at this 2024 Ford Mustang GT. Here is my share code. Got it? Great. Now that WB up there, that means wide body. Wide body, King Posh, all-wheel drive, drift. Now you see there's two tunes here because honestly if you put S, drift, best for Hannah, and King Posh in the creator section, you honestly don't need share code. You can just type in King Posh in the creator section and find my tunes. Either way, you press search and here are the two cars that I have. Now I'm going to show you guys the wide body right now and then I'm going to make another video for the master all-wheel drive drift. Now look at the whole difference there. This one does not have the wide body kit, but look, it has a whole lot more power, a whole lot more torque. It's lighter, it's faster, it still has a top speed failed, but they both have drift suspension, snow tire compound, both all-wheel drive. This one right here is actually my favorite. It's a beast. I love Master All-Wheel Drive Drift, and I can't wait for you guys to try that. Now, we got the wide body kit. It was a little bit different to tune just because the wide body kit puts you right to S2 class. So I had to change, like this one has a twin turbo. This one has a centrifugal force supercharger in it. All right, so half turbo, half supercharger, just so I could get these numbers out for you guys and keep a wide body kit onto the car, keeping it in an S1. But this one over here definitely has, you know, the twin turbo. As you can tell, it has a whole lot more torque, etc., etc. But yeah, so we're going to look at wide body KP all-wheel drive drift on here. So let's get into it and show you guys everything I've done to this sick Mustang. All right, so we've got the 7.2 liter V8 giving you all that glorious, you know, power. All-wheel drive drivetrain. And like I said, it's got a centrifugal forced supercharger. So, you know, half turbocharge, half supercharger. That's what that is. All right. And then, of course, it's got the 777 body kit. All right, this is what it looks like, you know, stock, of course. And that's what it looks like with the 777 on there. All right, I did put a spoiler back here. I was going to have it like this, but you have downforce in the front of the vehicle as well. So I decided to just put an adjustable on the back as well. Now there is the 777 spoiler on this car, and honestly, this is meant for racing. I mean, yeah, when you see this wing, it is wild looking. I really don't like it personally, so I didn't see running it. Now, if I was racing this car, you know, grip racing, you know, street racing, yeah, I would probably run this just to run it, you know. But I decided to go with this spoiler back here. It looks a little bit better with the car. All right, of course, you can remove the spoilers altogether, and it takes you up to an S2 class. All right, or you can go with the ugly Forza wing and keep it still in the S1 range. But I decided to go with this one. All right, they all, you know, this one and this one, they weigh the same. So does this. There is no weight difference between any of them. All right. But I like this one. It looks good. It does. It looks good on there. Okay. But yeah, there's already downforce. You can't get rid of it in the front of the car. So I decided just to put a adjustable in the rear as well to counteract each other. We got snow tire compound. All right. Everything else here has like a grip. Look at this. See, if I went with a stock tire compound, it'd be an S2 912. So there's that. Of course, you could run any of these. Look at that. You could run off-road race tire, keep it in S1, and it drops the car even lower. So if you ever want to know how to lower your car to the max, use off-road race tire compound. It always drops your car. All right, we just got stock tire width in the front and stock tire width in the rear. We are using my favorite rims, the Wedge Sport TC105Ns. They're carbon fiber. All right, we got 20-inch rims in the front and 20-inch rims in the back. So, yeah, I decided to go with 20s. All right, we got a 10-speed transmission to handle all that glorious power. Race drive line that's carbon fiber. And a drift differential. Here we just have stock brakes on there. All right, but they look like they're race brakes. So, there's that. Yeah, see, they just removed the lettering from it. Who wants that? You use the stocks and they look good. Got the drift springs and dampeners. Race anti-roll bars for the front and the rear. All right, no roll cage. But on my other one, I believe I do have the roll cage on it. But this one, it doesn't. Either way, it's got a stock weight reduction. I couldn't add anything, take anything away, let's put it that way, without it going right up to S2 class, of course. But we have all that power, so it really doesn't bother anything. And I have a race centrifugal forced supercharger on here as well. So, stock, that's what it came with, 658. But you put this on here and it takes you up to 1841. And you only lose like a 10, PI numbers on that. So that's pretty impressive. Yeah. No flames. Sorry. It's not anti-lag. That's the other Mustang. All right. That's the beast. All right. Here, they definitely want you to go sideways, and that's pretty much it. They don't have much. They have so many empty boxes for this car. They could probably put a little bit more into this vehicle. And here's the tune. 0 to 60 in 3.0 seconds. 0 to 105.7. It's very, very quick. All right, so we got a 55 and 55. Here is my gearing. It goes all the way to the end of the board on this thing. Because, it's got all that power to deal with. But it actually is geared quite well. Here is my alignment I went with. All right. And this is, a lot of these numbers aren't going to be too much different from the other one because I tuned the other one first. Then I tuned the wide body. So I tuned the other one, then the wide body. Okay, cool. The anti-roll bars are just there for show, so it's one in one, just to save weight. That's why I have them on there. Springs are on the very stiff side, 2015.5 for both the front and the rear, just to make it really skip across the pavement. I made it as low as you can go for the front and the rear. Hey, everybody else is. So why not? Dampening, usually I do 21 and 20 and 20, but this time I decided just to max it all out. It's just how the car is because the downforce that I have to deal with, which is next that we have to go over. So I have speed on both of them as low as I could go, but it does show that there is downforce on the car, but can't really do much about it since that's what the wide body kit gives you. It's, this car I think the wide body itself is meant for racing, not necessarily for drifting, but more necessarily for looks and car meets and whatever. But yeah. And then the differential is 76, 86, 97, 97, and there's 89% of that power going to the rear wheels. And there is the tune, the build, the car mastery. Let's take her outside, and hopefully it's nice out. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful out, and it looks like I'm in another car, as always. As I said, it takes off really easily, and though it has a little bit less power than the my other one that I haven't shown you guys yet, and I will. They're about a 10,000 point difference on the mountain, on the car Estes drift zone. So they're very close to each other. But I'm not going to tell you those numbers. It is up to you to try the car out yourself on the Car Esta Drift Zone and see what you think of it. Try both of them. There's a 42 230. Very little lag, just a little bit. All right, the centrifugal supercharger can give you some of that, just to forewarn you. But my other one, it's a lot smoother. You got about 29 pounds of boost there. But yeah, it's got the gears to get you to the places you want to be. I started out in second. There's second gear. Second gear is good. Let's try it on pavement. Second gear is where it's at. Beautiful. And there's about seventh gear right there. Seventh gear looks pretty darn good. But you have 10 speed to mess around with. I think it's very smooth, to be honest with you. Now I did. Now the other one has slightly different gearing than this one. That's why I decided to show you guys. Well, I mean there is major differences to this car, but you can always compare the two videos when they're both out, and you guys can see it. So yeah. And there you have it. There's my build, my tune for this beautiful Ford Mustang, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And yeah, definitely check out the one without the body kit. Yeah, it doesn't look as pretty, but it's absolutely phenomenal. Gorgeous. It's actually probably my favorite car that has come out in a long time. And I wasn't really expecting to even like the Ford Mustang to begin with. But once I saw the power it was pushing, I was like, this is going to be something. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of these Mustangs in the open drift lobbies for the next weeks, months, until something that might be better comes along. But I don't know. I think this is the cream of the crop. That's just what I think. Anyways. Well, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace out. And stay sideways, my friends.